It all started on a quiet afternoon when Alex, a hard-working auto technician scraping by on modest pay, decided to unwind by a serene pond nestled in the heart of our suburban community. I'd been hunting for a spot like this for months, a place where the water shimmered under the evening sun, fish leaped teasingly, and the world felt far away from the grease and grind of my garage job. No fences, no warnings, just open access that screamed public domain. I unfolded my old camping chair, rigged up my rod, and cast my line, dreaming of a fresh catch to stretch my grocery budget. For once, life felt simple, almost perfect. But peace shattered when she stormed in. Victoria Langford, in her mid-50s, impeccably dressed in a crisp jacket, clipboard clutched like a shield, charged toward me with fury in her eyes. "You can't be here," she snarled from afar. "This is exclusive community property." Confused, I glanced around. No signs, nothing proprietary. Politely, I explained I was just fishing, no harm done. But Victoria, declaring herself the head of the local homeowners association, wasn't hearing it. "Pay the $250 monthly pond privilege pass, or you're trespassing," she demanded. $250? I could barely cover rent on my cramped unit in Building 7, which didn't even boast a patio. My lease vaguely hinted at water rights, but I'd brushed it off. I tried reasoning him, no troublemaker, just a guy chasing a meal, but she waved her clipboard, ranting about rules and fines, her voice dripping with entitlement. When I packed up without paying, she dialed the authorities right there, eyes locked on me like I was a thief. "Intruder on private grounds," she barked into the phone. My heart raced. This escalated from 0 to nightmare in seconds. Harold, an elderly mechanic who'd watched from his workshop across the way, muttered later, "I've been here 25 years. Never saw fees till she took over. Something's off." The officers arrived, puzzled by the lack of markers or records, labeling it a dispute, not a crime. They urged me to scram to dodge hassle. Deflated, I left, losing my catch and the extra cash it'd bring. Driving back, her glare burned in my mind. Why the overkill? It wasn't just control, it reeked of desperation. That night, staring at my bare fridge, anger simmered into resolve. I wasn't backing down from a bully exploiting her title. Digging online, I found Zilkno city mandates for pond fees, no permits needed. Betting on a con, I visited Harold, who'd hinted at Victoria's schemes. She started this racket 4 years ago after her investment firm tanked. He confided over coffee in his cluttered shop. Folks grumbled, but paid to avoid fights. Word is, she's drowning in debt. It clicked. This was personal profit masked as policy. To prove it, I rigged a discreet camera overlooking the pond, capturing her routine door-to-door cash grabs, phony receipts, all undocumented in official ledgers. Thousands funneled yearly, straight to her pockets, while neighbors trusted her blindly. But exposure came at a cost. Victoria struck back viciously, phoning my landlord with fabricated complaints about my side gigs, filing reports on my illegal repairs, scaring off clients. Even Harold, under pressure from her network, paused my shifts, apologizing profusely. "It's wrong, Alex, but she's got pull." Bills piled up, eviction loomed. Yet, fury fueled me. I tracked every attack, piecing a timeline like diagnosing a faulty engine. Then Ethan, the association's bookkeeper, cracked under guilt, slipping me records of her siphoning funds for luxuries debts, trips batting gaps with pond dues. This wasn't petty, it was embezzlement on steroids. The bombshell? At a tense association gathering, I grilled her on the fee's legitimacy. Flustered, she deflected, but Ethan slipped, mentioning her innovative budgeting post-business flop. Back home, Harold unearthed a faded 1972 deed. My rental unit held eternal angling rights to that pond edge, offsetting its lack of yard rights binding forever. Victoria hadn't just scammed the area. She'd poached my legal turf for years, turning my inheritance into her slush fund. The irony hit hard. The accuser, was the true invader. High noon arrived by the pond. I waited, deed in hand. She marched up, spewing threats. "Read this," I said coolly. Her face drained of color. "Impossible," she stammered, but panic betrayed her. I laid it out. Cease the fees, refund the stolen cash, or face ruin. She fled, but retaliation surged. More smears, attempts to shred evidence. Undeterred, I compiled a damning dossier, footage, docs, testimonies. In a private meet, she mocked me as a nobody. Big error. I recorded her boasts of managing funds, sealing her fate. Going public was explosive. I leaked a video expose to locals and tipped off fraud squads. Neighbors erupted, some in denial, others furious, sharing tales of her coercion. An emergency session ousted her amid chaos. She melted down, ranting ungratefully. Charges flew: fraud, theft totaling over $15,000. Her career crumbled. She sold her home, vanished in disgrace. Even in her last gasp, whispers of her stalking my routine chilled me, but vigilance won out. The pond transformed, maintained, free, a hub of unity. I reclaimed my spot, income steady, but wiser. Ordinary folks pack power when pushed. Yet, shadows linger. How many hide behind badges, preying on trust? What if Victoria was justified in bending rules to save the community, hero or villain? Should whistleblowers like me face backlash for disrupting lives? Drop your hot takes below, smash like if justice thrills you, and subscribe for more raw truths that spark debate.